Hey guys, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khamba khani to all of you. Welcome to today's class guys, and this is your ICSE 10th Prodigy series, and we are talking arithmetic progression. This is chapter 2, and this is sum of n terms of an AP, ठीक है? So if you all remember, in the last class we have discussed about the general term of an AP, and this class will be discussing about sum of n terms of an AP, ठीक है बच्चा? So moving ahead, if I talk about today's class, so we'll be learning all the questions which are related to sum of n terms of an AP, ठीक है? And if I introduce myself guys, for those who are new here, my name is Gopal Paliwal and I'll be your master teacher of mathematics here at Vedantu. I have done my graduation from IIT Dhanbad and I have been teaching from the past 5 years, ठीक है guys? So in this session, we'll be solving all the important questions. First, I'll tell you about the theory and then we'll go for the questions. Okay, what is the formula, how the formulas can be used, and there are some important questions also which I have got you for today's class. ठीक है? तो बेटा, before I move ahead, let me first discuss the question which I gave you in the previous class. So the question was this. What this question says, for what value of n the nth term of the first AP, so the first AP is 63, 65, 67 and so on, and nth term of this other AP 3, 10, 17, all that, they are equal to each other. ठीक है guys, so I have two arithmetic progressions, two APs. One is this. One AP is 63, 65, 67 and so on. So I can say nth term, देखो first term here is 63 and common difference over here is 65. Let's say nth term of this AP will be equal to 63 a plus n minus 1 into d. So 63 plus n minus 1, oh, d is equal to 65 minus 63, which is equal to 2. So 63 a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term of the first AP. Similarly, the second AP which I have, beta, second AP which I have will be this 3, 10, 17 and so on. So I can say first term is 3. What is the common difference? 10 minus 3, which is 7. Alright. So nth term of this AP will be a plus n minus 1 into d is 7. Alright. Now I know that nth term, for some value of n, these two terms are equal. So to get the value of n, I can say both must be equal. So 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. Alright. So, oh sorry, this is plus 3 only, 3. Alright. So I'll do one thing, shift this 3 over there, n minus 1 by into 2 shifting over there. So 63 minus 3 is equal to n minus 1 into 7 minus n minus 1 into 2. So 63 minus 3 is 60, and if I take n minus 1 common, I am left with 7 minus 2, which is 5. Shift this 5 in division, 60 by 5 is 12 is equal to n minus 1, shift minus 1 over there, n is equal to 13. So I can say 13th term of the first AP as well as 13th term of the second AP will be same. Now if they ask you what is that 13th term, put n equal to 13 in any of this equation. Put n equal to 13 in any of this equation, you'll get your answer. So 13 minus 1, 12, 12 sevens are 84 plus 3, 87. 13th term for both the APs will be 87. Here also 63 plus 13 minus 1, 12, 12 into 2 is 24. 63 plus 24 is again 87. So 13th term of both the AP is 87. ठीक है? So n equal to 13 will be your correct answer. And we have got the correct answer from Madhu. Very well done, beta Madhu. Very well done. Amazing. So Madhu is our homework star for today's class. Okay. So moving ahead with today's topic, that is sum of first n terms. देखो guys, important thing is to remember sum of first n terms. When I talk about sum, I always start from the first term till the end term. Okay? So by the end of this session, we'll be solving this amazing problem. So this is going to be our star problem. Okay? So stay till the end to find out the solution of this particular problem. ठीक है बच्चों, है ना? Understand this thing. So let's first understand the sum of n terms in detail. Let's take an AP. I know a general AP looks like this: A plus D, A plus 2D, and this way if I'll keep going, last term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. So before that D will be one more less times, so A plus n minus 2 into D. देखो every time D will increase है ना. Here if it is 2D, before that D, after that 3D है ना. तो here if it is n minus 1, before that 1 less, n minus 2, before that n minus 3 into D है ना. A plus n minus 3 into D, and so on. All right. Now this method is first found by a mathematician. I don't remember the name right now. Okay, so let me first explain that method with the help of numbers. Suppose if I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 and this way 98 99 and 100. So if I add the first term and the last term, 1 plus 100, my answer is 101. Similarly, if I add the second term and second last term, 2 plus 99, my answer is again 101. If I add the third term and third last term, 3 plus 98, my answer is again 101. So in an arithmetic progression, I can see the sum of first term and the last term, or the second term or second last term, third or third last, fourth or fourth last, all these sums will be equal. So 101. Now how many pair I am able to make? I saw total 100 numbers are there. So for 100 numbers, I'll say I'll get 50 pairs, right? So I can say sum of all these numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 100 will be, sir, if I add the first and last, it will be 101, second and second last 101, third and third last 101. How many times 101? Total 100 numbers 50 pairs, है ना? So into 50. 50 times I'll get some 101, 101, 101 and so on. So your answer will be 5050. This will be the sum of 1 to 100. ठीक है? Same method which if I will apply over here, same method if I am applying over here, so देखो sum of first and the last term will be a plus n minus 1 into D. So it will be 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Same way sum of the second term and the second last term. So देखो again you will get a plus a will be 2a and D plus n minus 2 into D. Take D common, n minus 2 plus 1 again plus n minus 1 into D. ठीक है? If you will add the third term and the third last term, again it will be 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Right? I know if there are total n terms, how many pairs you will be able to make? N by 2 pairs. Right? So I can say the sum of n terms can be written as n by 2 times of each pair sum will be 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Each pair sum is 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Same thing over here. Each pair sum is 101 and there are total 50 pairs. So there are total n by 2 pairs and each pair sum is 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Also, I can write this formula as n by 2 into, देखो, every time I'm adding first term or the first term and the last term, or second term and the second last term, third term or the third last term. So I can write it as first term and the last term. So I generally write it as nth term. For sum of n terms, n by 2 into sum of first term plus the nth term. That is also one formula. Okay? So these are the two formulas for finding out the sum of n terms. Now one thing bacha, you need to remember that when I write sum of n terms, I always start from first term, second term, third term till the nth term. Suppose if I want to find out sum of 10 terms, I'll always start from first term and go up to 10th term. You can never start in the middle. S means starting from the first term till the nth term. Okay? Alright? Okay? Acha. One more thing you need to understand over here is sometimes the problems are those, there are some problems in which what kind of problems? The problems will be, there will be some problems in which sum of terms will be given, two terms, sum of three terms, four terms, five terms, six terms, like that. And one more relation between terms will be given. Some of the terms will be given, and also one more relation between them. I can give their product, I can give their ratio, something, so that I can get two equations. So when this is the case, and we will not be knowing the first term and the common difference, they'll only say the terms are in an arithmetic progression. We don't know what is the first term, we don't know what is the common difference. In that case, how you are going to assume the terms? ठीक है, so it is very important beta. Suppose if your number of terms they give you odd, if the number of terms is given to you odd, 3, 5, 7, in that case the middle term write it as a, after that write it as a plus d, and before that write it as a minus d. You want one more term, here write a plus 2d, here write a minus 2d. So if 5 terms are given, these will be your 5 terms. If 3 terms are given, a minus d, a plus d will be your 3 terms. If you want 7 terms, add a plus 3d over here, and here a minus 3d. Okay, so this is how the terms of an AP you will assume if the problems are of these type. I'll explain how these problems are going to look like, don't worry. Okay, now suppose if number of terms are even. Now if n is even, they go here you saw a was in the middle and we were keep adding 2 on both the sides. Okay, now when we have even terms, so this a here they go number of terms are odd every time. So what I'll do, I'll not write this a, but I will start with these two terms. A minus d and a plus d will be the middle terms. Now here beta you can say from a minus d to a plus d, if I have to go, I have to add 2d. I have to add 2d. So every time I have to add 2d. So now suppose if you have 4 terms, in a plus d add 2d, you'll get a plus 3d, and here a minus 3d. If you want 6 terms, a plus 5d, and here a minus 5d. Okay, so this is how you need to assume the terms. It depends upon whether the number of terms are odd or number of terms are even. Don't worry, don't be like, sir, I'm not able to understand. Just take the screenshot right now, okay, and go through the pattern. It's just a simple pattern. For odd, there is a pattern, a in the middle, a minus d, a plus d, a minus 2d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a minus 3d, and so on. For even numbers, a minus d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, a minus 3d, a plus 5d, a minus 5d, and so on. Okay, so just a pattern, take a screenshot, give it some time and you'll be able to understand it. Okay, so only thing is how to take the terms, that is important. This pattern you need to remember. Now how these problems will be solved, I'll explain that to you, don't worry about it. Okay, chalo, so let's solve some problems now, but before I go ahead, let me tell you guys that Vedantu's Pro subscription, on Vedantu's Pro subscription, my micro courses are going on, and if you are an ICSE student, I am doing the course of coordinate geometry, and you can join that micro course in which I'll be doing the coordinate geometry topic in detail. Alright, and every month I'll keep coming with the new courses, so don't forget to go and subscribe to Vedantu's Pro subscription. Okay, अब देखो, look at this question. Now let's start with the questions of sum. ठीक है, first question what it says, find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP whose second and third terms are 14 and second and third terms are 14 and 18. ठीक है, sum of 51 terms I want. Always I need A and D. Here they have given second term as 14, third term as 18. So I can clearly say common difference will be A2 will be A3 minus A2. So 18 minus 14, which is equal to what? It will be equal to 4. Common difference is 4. Now I can say second term is nothing but first term plus common difference. So 14 is equal to first term plus common difference is 4. Shift it over there, you will get A is equal to 10. So now I got to know A is equal to 10 and common difference is equal to 4. So sum of 51 terms is easy, yaar. N by 2, 51 by 2 into 2A. So 2 into A is 10 plus N minus 1. So 51 minus 1 into D is 4. So you have got 51 by 2 into 2 into 10 is 20 plus 51 minus 1 is 50 into 4 is 200. So you have got 51 by 2 into 220, right? 110 times. So you will multiply this 0, 1, 6, 5. 5610, 5610 will be the sum of 51 terms. Will be the sum of 51 terms. Easy? ठीक है? Simple. A and D is not given. Try to find that. Try to find that. ठीक है? अच्छा. Before I go for the next questions, guys, one important thing that if you are stressed about your studies, कि sir, how to do all this syllabus, है ना? How to know which are important questions, and schools are not able to conduct the classes that well. In that case, Vedantu will serve all your purposes, because at Vedantu, guys, first and foremost, let me tell you very clearly, it gives you the guarantee of your improvement. That means guaranteed improvement. When you join Vedantu, you get Vedantu Improvement Promise, under which we guarantee that you will definitely see improvement in your marks. And since it is a guarantee, if you don't see improvement in your marks, take the whole course fee back. Yes, you heard me right. Take the whole course fee back without any questions asked. Only thing we want from you is when you take the course, take at least 75% of the classes and 75% of the test of your long-term batch. Once you are doing that, we'll make sure that you will see improvement in your marks. Next thing is, what are the features? So beta dekho, features, there are many features. For example, you get access to unlimited live classes. Take as many classes as you want. Students from different parts of the world, so you can actually see where do you actually stand. है ना? Interactive replay, that means even while watching the recording, you can attend the quizzes and see your name in the leaderboard and see how much marks you are getting. Notes, test, assignments, everything in one place. Also, to take care of all your doubts in the class, other than the master teacher, we will have dedicated teachers present in the class only to take care of your doubts. So they will be connected throughout with you in the class. You can talk to them during the class anytime, ask any of your doubts, and they'll make sure that your doubt is resolved. All right, so your doubts will be resolved in the classes. You'll not go with any single doubt in their head. All right, then there are unlimited micro courses and crash courses, with the help of which you can revise a topic as many times as you want, study a topic as many times as you want, and also interact with different teachers using their micro courses. Okay? Alright guys, so remember, less is more, less price, more classes. The link for registration is mentioned in the description box of this video, as well as in the pinned comment, and the coupon code is GPE Pro. Now this is a magic code. Why it is a magic code? Because this is going to give you 10% off on the price shown, and that will be the minimum price at which you'll be getting those courses. Okay? Let me show you over here, beta, how you can go and register for it. First thing, if this is the video, you can see in the pinned comment here, subscribe to Vedantu Pro now, and then there is a link. Also, you can open the description box and here, register for Vedantu Pro subscription, click on this link. Once you have clicked, okay, if you want to change your grade or board, you can click here on change. I have kept it grade 10th ICSE. Okay, now guys, you have three courses: Pro Lite, Pro Classic, Pro Plus. Now you can clearly see as soon as I'll apply GPE Pro, the prices are reduced by 10%. All right, now you will see, sir, there's a difference in the price, right? So the difference in the price is based on the features. All right, now live classes, test series, assignments, notes, doubt solving in the class, all the features which I have told you till now, they all are available in our basic course, that is Pro Lite. Now you must be thinking, sir, so many courses, so many features are present in the basic course only, then what is present, what is extra in Pro Classic and Pro Plus? All right, so first thing guys, in Pro Classic you have one extra feature, that is doubt solving on mobile app. So when you are studying, you get any doubt, you want to find out the answer for that doubt, you can just click the photo of that and post it in the doubts app, and you'll get the solution as well as explanation for that. So that is with Pro Classic. And Pro Plus has doubt solving on mobile app plus one more extra feature, that is personal mentor. So personal mentor will act as a rigid support system throughout this journey of grade 10th, and they'll make sure that you are on a path of improvement any doubt, if you require some separate extra classes, they'll even take that. They'll take care of all your doubts personally. All right, so that's what you get with Pro Plus, and that is why these three courses have different prices. But one thing, let me make it clear, the classes conducted will be same. Okay, what's the difference is what happens after the class, how much personalization you require. Okay, so according to beta your needs, suppose if you are a very bright student, you need conceptual clarity and good teaching, Pro Lite is for you. You are a good student when you study, but when you are starting, when you are doing self-study, you are not able to solve many questions, you are getting doubts, and those doubts makes you lose your motivation. Pro Classic is the course for you. And suppose if you are struggling with your subjects, you want some great support, more personal attention, then Pro Plus will be the course for you. Now you can try these courses for 1 month if you want, or you can directly buy the complete course. No matter what you do, don't forget to apply GPE Pro. It will give you 10% off. Any other doubt beta if you have which I was not able to answer, please go to the bottom of this page here, frequently asked questions. All your queries will be resolved over here. Okay? Now let me show you how you can download notes and some features. Let me show you. Okay? So first thing beta, when you join the course, this is how you are going to see your schedule. Okay, now if I'll go over here in the past classes, here you can see the past classes are shown over here. Now I'll click over here on get notes. Once I'll click on this, you can see the notes over here, and you can see in my handwriting, right? So that means these notes are going to be 100% correct. Also, if you want to rewatch the class, click here on replay. And when you want to attend the quizzes as well, click here on try alternate replay. Okay, click on try alternate replay and you'll be able to get to see the replay. I'll appear over here. You'll see the options, quiz options, everything over here. Okay, bacha. So this is all the features which you are getting with Vedantu's Pro subscription. All right, waiting for you all so that you can join and we can have lots and lots of fun. All right, now the question, next question. Find three numbers in AP whose sum is 24 and product is 440. Now focus over here. This is a problem in which we don't know. They are saying three terms are in AP. So we don't know what is the common difference, what is the first term, we don't know that. But I know one relation, sum of those terms is given, and something other, the product. You're getting my point? So sum and some other relation between the terms is given. We don't know what is A, what is D. We will use the terms as I have shown you earlier. Since there are three terms, I can say n is odd. So the three terms of this AP, I will take it as middle one as A, this as A plus D, and this will be A minus D. All right. Now use both the equations. First thing, sum is 24. So A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 24. Guys, D and minus D will get cancelled. 3A is equal to 24. So A is equal to A. See, understand this thing. This A is not first term. This A here is the middle term. Alright. So here A and D does not represent what was representing earlier. But once I got the value of A and D, I can easily get all the terms by replacing the value. Okay. So A is 8. Now I can say my terms have now become 8 minus D, 8 and 8 plus D. Okay. Product is 440. That means A minus D into A plus D is equal to 440. A is 8. 8 minus D into 8 plus D is equal to 440. Shift 8 in division. You are left with 8 minus D into 8 plus D is equal to 440 upon 8. So A minus B into A plus B is A square. So 8 square is 64 minus D square is equal to 8 5s are 40, remainder 4, 8 5s are 55 again. Shift minus D square over here, 55 over there. So you'll get D square is 64 minus 55, which means D square is equal to 9. So what will be D? D can be plus 3 or minus 3. D can be plus 3 also or minus 3 as well. Okay? So let's say beta, first thing, let's make A as 8. Let's say A is 8 and D is 3. So in that case, my first term will be 8 minus 3. Second term will be 8. Third term will be 8 plus 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. 8, 8 plus 3 is 11. ठीक है. Second case, let's say this time I'll talk about, let's say A is equal to 8 I am taking. Not a good color. All right. Let's say A is equal to 8 I am taking and D is equal to minus 3. I think it is also not visible clearly. A is 8 and D is equal to minus 3. So I guess my first term will be A. Let me use white only. First term will be A minus D. Second term is 8. Third term is 8 plus D. So it will be 8 minus of minus 3 is plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. 8 and 8 plus minus 3 is 5. So when D is 3, 5, 8, 11. D is minus 3, 11, 8, 5. So just numbers are reversed. But my three numbers I can say will be 5, 8 and 11. Okay. This will be my three numbers. Alright. So this is the kind of question which I was telling, and it is very important. Very, 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 very important. Okay, bacha. Let's move ahead for the next question. Next question is this. How many terms of this AP must be taken so that their sum is 78? Now, I don't know how many terms. Let's say you have to take n terms to make the sum 78. Okay? So beta, if I will solve it, I can say first term in this AP is 24 and common difference is equal to 21 minus 24. A2 minus A1, which means minus 3. And I have told you earlier also, if the AP is decreasing, common difference is negative. So sum of n terms I can write it as n by 2 into A, which is 24, plus n minus 1 into D is minus 3 is equal to 78. Alright, so I can say n by 2 into 24 into 2 is 48, minus 3 into n is minus 3n, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3 is equal to 78. Alright, 48 plus 3 is 51, right? 51 minus 3n, so I can say n by 2 into 51 minus 3n is equal to 78. You can take 3 common. So n by 2 into 3 is equal to 17 minus n is equal to 78. Shift 3 by 2 over there. So n into 17 minus n is equal to 78 into 2 will go in multiplication, 3 will come in division. 3 ones are 3 2s are 6, 3 6 are 18. 26 into 2. So you have got 17n minus n square, 26 2s are 52. Alright, shift minus n square over there, 17n over there. Finally, you have got n square minus 17n plus 52 is equal to 0. Quadratic equation. Let's solve it. So take n over here. So you'll be getting n minus 17 and sorry, I have to split the middle term first. Na? So splitting will be 13 fours. 13 fours are right. 13 fours are, if I'll do the splitting, I'll get n square minus 13n plus 4n, sorry, minus 4n only, minus 4n, okay, plus 52 is equal to 0. So when you'll do, you'll get n minus 13 into n minus 4 is equal to 0. So we got two answers. N can be 13 or n can be 4. Both will be correct answer. Both the answers are going to be correct. Now you must be thinking, sir, how two answers we are getting? So dekho beta, what happens is, since this AP is a negative AP, suppose if I write these terms 24, 21, 18, okay, then it will be 15, 12, all right, and then 9, 6, 3, okay, then it will be 0, minus 3, 6, 9, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12, and so on. ठीक है भाई, I wanted up to n equal to 13 or n equal to 4. Now suppose if I add these four terms, if I add these four terms, sum of four terms, you add this, you will get 78. Now add sum of 13 terms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 up to minus 12. These are your sum of 13 terms. Beta, if you'll see, if I add these 13 terms, if I add these 13 terms, they go 15, sorry, not this 15. The first four terms will be added, but after that the remaining terms, they will be cancelled in. See, 12 minus 12 got cancelled, 9 minus 9 got cancelled, 6 minus 6, 3 minus 3, 0. So remaining all, their sum is 0 only. So sum of 13 terms, all these are 0 and this is 78, so again 78. So when the AP is decreasing, we got two answers because later the negative terms are coming which are making the sum equal. Okay, that is why you got two answers. So this visualization is very important. Okay बच्चा, clear है? ठीक है. Now one more thing guys, please don't forget to join the Telegram group for Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel, in which you'll be getting all the regular schedules, connect with the master teachers, and also fastest updates on the sessions, so that you don't miss out on any session. ठीक है. Next question. अब देखो, look at the size of the question, maybe a bit lengthy but not difficult at all. Read the question. Eighth term of an AP is 37. Directly I got my first equation. Eighth term is 37. That means A plus 7D, 8 minus 1 is 37. Okay. First question, first equation. 15th term is 15 more than 12th term. So 15th term is 15 more than 12th term. So A plus 15 minus 1, 14D is equal to A plus 12 minus 1 is 11D plus 15. A to A got cancelled, shift 11 over there. 3D is 15. D is equal to 5. Put D equal to 5 in first equation. Put D equal to 5 in first equation. So A plus 7 into 5 is equal to 37. So you'll get A is equal to 37 minus 35, 2. So now I know the first term, now I know the common difference. Sum of 20 terms can be done easily. 20 by 2 into 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. ठीक है? Solve this, you will get sum of 20 terms. Easy है, you just have to find out A and D. After that it is easy. Okay? अब देखो, important question, our star question. Question of the day. देखो, sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of sum of first 17 terms is 289. Find the sum of first n terms. So देखो बेटा, first equation I can get from here. Sum of 7 terms is 49. So I will write the equation as n by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 is 6 into d is equal to 49. Shift 7 by 2 over there. 2a plus 6d is 7 will go in division. 49 by 7 is 7 into 2, 14. You can take 2 common. A plus 3d is equal to 7. This is my first equation. Let's go for the second equation. Second equation, bacha, I can say sum of 17 terms is 289. So 17 by 2 into 2a plus 17 minus 1, 16d is equal to 289. Shift 17 by 2 over there. So 2a plus 16d, 289 by 17 is 17, 2s are 34. Take 2 common again, a plus 8d is equal to 17. This is my second equation. I have got linear equation in 2 variables. Let's solve both. Let us solve both. Okay, bacha. So if I will solve both, I have a plus 3d is equal to 7 and a plus 8d is equal to 17. Let us subtract them. Minus minus minus. 5d is equal to 10. D is equal to 2. Put d equal to 2 any equation. Suppose over here. So a plus 8 into 2 is 16 is equal to 17. You'll get a is equal to 1. Now I know a which is 1, d which is 2. So easily I can say sum of n terms will be n by 2 into 2a. What is a beta? A is 1. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. D is 2. So you will be getting n by 2 into 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2n into minus 1 into rho is minus 2. ठीक है? So you have got n by 2 into 2n. This to this got cancelled. Sum of n terms will be n square. Sum of n terms is going to be n square. Done. Simple. You just have to find out a and d. ठीक है बच्चा? So this is all in today's class. We have solved some important questions related to the sum of an AP. Now this is your homework question. The first and last terms of an AP are 34 and 700. If the common difference is 18, how many terms are there and what is their sum? Easy question hai. Try to tell me how many terms are there and what is their sum. Number of terms, that means n, and sum of n terms. These two you need to answer. And guys, remember, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. So please never ever give up. Give your answer even if you are not able to get the correct answer when you have given answer. Don't worry, don't give up. When you give up, you lose. I'm telling you, your failure depends upon when you give up. Once you have given up, you're failed there. But until and unless you're not giving up, you are never a failure. You are a person who is trying for success. Okay? And definitely you'll reach success. And this is easier said than done, because many people, they lose hope or they accept their failure very easily. Very few are there who will keep on who'll keep themselves on their target, their perseverance. They'll be very persistent with their goals and they only reach to their goals. Okay? So the most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time, every time. Whenever you feel like, yeah, now I cannot do it, it requires one more trial. ठीक है बच्चों? All right. And also I have told you the link for registration of Vedantu's Pro subscription is given in the description box, and it comes with Vedantu Improvement Promise. So you can be sure that yes, once you have joined Vedantu, you will definitely see improvement in your marks. All right. So thank you so much, guys. The batches are starting very soon. Please don't delay. Take the admission as soon as possible so that you can start with the micro courses and courses and start with your preparation. Okay? And don't forget GPE Pro, the magic code to get you 10% off. Alright guys, thank you so much for this class, coming to this class. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like this video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Sayonara, Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye.